coming from you, to you, from the car. Ziva's in the back. Can't afford a horse, so I gotta get a poodle. Which, they're expensive too. Spoiler alert. I just had to go to Walgreens and pick up a prescription because I was going to stop on the way home from work, but I forgot. So I decided, you know what, Ziva would love a car ride, and I need my meds. So we're out on this rainy Monday afternoon. Picked up my meds, picked up a peanut butter malt from Culver's. It's so thick. Like, I kind of like when they're thick because, yum. But also, like, it hurts your tongue because you're trying to, like, you're trying to get it, but then your tongue won't, like, the straw just goes into your tongue and it hurts. So, wipers a bit more because it's raining. Love that. But we've had 2 good days the past few days, so it's been okay. And I think all this week is supposed to be like 60s. But yeah. Also, can we just talk for a minute about how Walgreens literally has the color green in the name, but their colors of the store is like blue and red. Like, why not be green? Because you are literally Walgreens. I don't get it. But, oh, Ziva disappeared. She jumped out. No, I'm just kidding. She just laid down. The windows are locked and up. Whenever she's in the car, I keep the windows locked because my cousin's dog once stepped on the window button and jumped out. So, we're not having that here. No. Trying to avoid high vet bills. Thank you very much. So, I'm not sure if this will be a weekly vlog or if it'll just be like a vlog on the way home from Walgreens that's red and blue. Oh. I'm kind of in the middle of nowhere right now. And there's this field over there. And the lovely people that own that land decided to get one of those cutouts of Sasquatch. You know, like the side silhouette things where he's like walking. And it freaked me out a bit there. Also, Culver's always slaps on the side of your cup. I was just jamming to some music, but can't really do that while I'm filming, so yeah, I got this new sweatshirt. I can't really show you, but it's so comfy, but I've also been wearing it to bed, so it's got like my sheets are white, so it's got like white fuzz all over it, but that doesn't affect its comfiness. It's still gonna be comfy. You can be comfy and be a black sweatshirt with white fuzz on it. Also, I went to both places and they both had drive-thrus, so no, I did not go in public with my white fuzz black sweatshirt on. I wouldn't. Rude. Well, maybe I would. If I'm comfy enough, I probably would. Because this shirt, oh my gosh, is the most comfy sweatshirt I've ever had in my entire life. I never want to take it off. I wish I could have like all of the sizes or all of the colors. There's only 3, but still. Your girl can't afford that much. Yet. Hopefully, in a few years when I'm living at large as a teacher. Living at large? Living large as a teacher. I can buy the other 2 sweatshirts. Or maybe, if they have a Sasquatch sign too. I've never seen that before. Theirs was it's like pounded into a tree. It's a, like those, like the diamond-shaped dead end, like yellow signs. Except for instead of the words dead end, it's just a Sasquatch, like, plastered on there. Stuck on there, if you will. It's only Monday, and it was a long day, man. It was a long day. Tomorrow, I don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow. It's gonna be a crazy day, I think. I really hope not, but that's what I'm predicting now. That it'll be a crazy day. Oh, excuse me. Why does gas... Why is that a thing? I mean, I get that we have to, like, use it to, like, run our car. But why can't everyone just, like, afford a Tesla or, like, a plug-in car? Because I feel like it would be a lot better. But also, I don't want that electric bill. Like, you're saving money on the gas. I can't see if anyone is coming. No, nobody's coming. Okay. Watch, I get hit by a car. Okay. So, what was I? Oh, you save money on gas if you have a plug-in car. But then you probably, like, imagine your electric bill has to, like, probably skyrockets because instead of just putting gas in your car, you gotta plug it in. I don't think you have to plug it in, like, 24/7, like, when you're not using it. But still. Or I wonder if you can just go to one of those, like, Tesla charging places and just, like, charge your car for free. And then you don't have to pay an electric bill. That would be nice. Also, I feel like all cars now should have come equipped with a camera in the front that, like, looks out and that looks in. Because then they can, like, when people are get into accidents and stuff, they can, record, like, what's happening out there and, like, maybe what caused it, and then, like, in here, so they could be, like, if you're, like, texting and driving, and you're like, no, I wasn't, my phone was in my pocket, or whatever, and they can, like, look on the camera and be like, girl, you lying, you was texting, jail. Unattentive driving, jail. Because it's dangerous, guys, okay? Texting and driving is dangerous. In some ways, in a way, like, if you look at it, you could consider it more or as dangerous as drinking and driving. Because when you're texting and driving, you're like, oh, I can just quick text Johnny Boy, and, even though it might be a long text, like a long message I want to say, but it'll be fine, because there's nobody on the road or whatever. Well, then you're trying to text, and then all of a sudden, bam, there's a deer, or another car, or a tree. You never know. Like, you could just veer off the road and run into a tree, or it could be like a curved road, and there could be like a tree in front of you, and then bam, you're dead, or your car's totaled, or you might have killed someone. And when you're drinking and driving, which I don't know this from experience because I've never done that. No, thank you. I feel like you had a drink, but then you're like, okay, I'm good, I'm still fine. But then you're like, oh, I don't really know. But I feel like they could be similar in some situations. They're both, well, no, never mind. I was going to say they were both unattentive driving, but I don't think they are, because, I mean, drinking and driving, you're just intoxicated and you've driven. So, like, you could be paying full attention to the road and still hit and smash and total your car or kill someone or hurt someone. But, like, texting and driving, I feel like, is just flat out unattentive driving. And it's like, I feel like you're also saying, like, oh, I don't care. Like, one time, my one cousin, he started driving before they, like, started putting laws out about texting and driving, because it wasn't really a thing many moons ago, I know. No, actually, it wasn't that long ago, because I still remember it, obviously. But I feel like he felt like he was, like, so cool because he could do it so well. And he, like, anytime, I mean, we didn't see him often driving, but, like, anytime, most of the times we did see him, he was, like, had his phone, like, right in front of him. But, I don't know. He's gotten better at that, I think. I mean, I don't really ride in cars with him or see him driving much, but when we're at, like, family gatherings, he's gotten better at not being on his phone, which he used to be, like, all the time. But now I think he's embracing his surroundings. No, that's not the right word. He's just enjoying them more. Enjoying his surroundings. Also, I have to try and get in the garage. Backing out was difficult because my roommate's car was there, which, I mean, it was fine to back out around that, because that's usually there. But then her boyfriend's car was behind her car, and it was okay, but, like, he was, like, the teeniest amount, like, closer to my car than, like, over to the side a little bit. And that was kind of hard, because it was like, phew, just cleared her car. And then now it was like, oh, his car was, like, right there. But it was okay. It was good. Because, I mean, the garage door was shut when he got home, so he couldn't line up perfect. But it doesn't matter. We didn't collide. Everyone's still alive. But, also, the work duck, Trudy, has not been back. It snowed a little while ago. Last week. No, 2 weeks. 2 weeks ago already. It snowed. And now she just hasn't come back yet. I don't know if she's just not ready to lay her eggs, or maybe they weren't. I don't know if they just, like, don't have any eggs. I feel like they lay eggs, but then they, like, they could be, like, either fertile or infertile. But you never know. Really. You just don't. Also, I'm cold. It's only 44 degrees out right now. In the past 2 days, we've been spoiled rotten with, like, 80s, not 80s. I would have melted and died, and you would have never seen me again if it was 80s. I don't do well with heat, but I do well with, like, warm weather with, like, a slight breeze, because then the breeze kind of comes through and is like, I'll save you every now and then. But it was nice. It was like 60s, 70s, and yeah. Oh, here's some people with a dog walking their dog. They're gonna see me talking to myself. That's great. Oh well, maybe if I go slow enough, they'll already be in their house. Oh, I think there's another dog, because that dog is, like, pulling hard. Like, her arm's about to fall off. Not really, but he's so cute. Looks like a Great Dane, but I've been told it's not, because the neighbor that has his dog out right now has a Great Dane, and he said that it wasn't, because they talked. I live in a neighborhood now, and our neighbors wave at each other. Okay, here we go. Okay. Also, I killed, like, the biggest spider today, it was kind of scary because, oh, here we go. Let's see how this goes. See, I always get stuck on the hump. Small humps, small humps, small humps. Okay, so what happened was I opened the garage door today, and you know that like track that it sits in? There was this big spider that came flopping out onto the ground. That, it looked like a black widow. Like it had a big black butt, you know? Let's see. There. Is that better? Probably not. But it had like a big black butt because, like, you know, like, and I was like, not today, sis. And so then I tried killing it because there was like a step ladder right next to the, over there. I tried killing it, but it didn't really work. Well, I don't know because the insides, or the, what do you call it? Yeah, like the inside of the bottom where I like smashed it with, wasn't solid on the bottom. It had like cavities, so I don't know if the spider just like went up in the cavity. But I also feel like, like I banged it on the garage floor like a bunch of times, so, and nothing came out, so yeah. But I'm home now. I think I might just keep this as its own video. I think I'm gonna try and go upstairs and pop it in the computer and upload it, edit and upload it real quick, maybe. I don't know what I feel like right now. But yeah, thanks for watching on my ride home from Culver's and Walgreens. And thanks for listening to my BS. Have a good night. Oh, happy Earth Day. It is Earth Day today, so happy Earth Day, everyone.